Sup guys, Sanderson 977 here today to do Toriko chapter 284 review. Toriko 284. Whoa. Whoa, Toriko versus Horse King Hercules. Toriko versus Hercules. Whoa. I mean, this chapter of Toriko was so beastly on so many levels, right? So beastly on so many levels. When Komatsu heard the voice of the ingredients, it was hinted that it was from the air tree that's in front of him, but no. Komatsu realizes that it's way beyond just the tree in front of him. It goes way behind Hercules. In fact, it's the Food King ear, the ingredient of the Food King ear that was calling out to him. And upon them realizing that, then Hercules instantly got angry. He instantly got furious because he realized that they realized that Food King ear was calling out to them, and he noticed the significance that they could sense it. And then Toriko, as I was saying before in my earlier Toriko reviews, Toriko will not allow Mappi to be sacrificed. So he tells Mappi to take Kararu and Komatsu and rush as fast as they can to get out of the area almost immediately, so that he could deal with the so that he can deal with, or at least try to hold off, Horse King Hercules. And man, the sheer idea of having Toriko face off against Hercules itself is just outstanding. I mean, no, well, if alright, so before I get into all of that, I would like to say that on Toriko's part, I realized that that kind of inner demon that was always inside of him, the same inner demon that he uses his ultimate routine on those €1 couple chapters back in Toriko, those capture level 400 plus piece, that inner demon, right? This inner demon, it was first really shown to be out of his body in that fight with Stallion. That's the first time we actually see it come out and do stuff. Well, come out in a sense. When Toriko got, when basically half of his body was blasted out and he was there lying, practically defeated by Stallion. And for some reason, because he was, you know, kind of unconscious or seemingly unconscious, he thought that Stallion was trying to hurt Komatsu to bring Komatsu with them. And from that instant, he let out this the same inner beast that we saw that pushed out its and ripped the entire hole right through Stallion's body. Right? That's the first sign, that's the first hint we've seen of Toriko's inner demon coming out. And we've also seen inner demons like this come out of Bishokia, like Midora, when Midora was fighting against Ichirayu. At that point when Midora did the meteor spice, after he basically brought Ichirayu to his knees, he did the meteor spice. And the meteor spice, right, is from his same inner demon. But this inner demon that Toriko brings out, in the very last panel, we see the full size of his inner demon in relation to Toriko and in relation to the Horse King Hercules. Now, from last chapter, we've seen the big, huge size difference between Toriko and Horse King Hercules. So I was always wondering if Toriko was to ever face the 8 beasts, because I'm guessing that all 8 beasts are around this size. They're basically, some maybe be a bit bigger than some, but all of them are around generally the same size. They're gigantic compared to human size proportions. So I know that in terms of sheer size alone, Toriko will be outclassed. So I was always wondering if a human being or a human Bishokia was wanting to face against one of the 8 kings in the gourmet world, how would they actually fight? Because when there's that much of a size difference, it's basically negligible. But we see that Toriko's inner demon, it's many times actually bigger than his own body. Toriko, it's still smaller in comparison to the 8 kings Hercules, but it's still a lot bigger. It's at the size where it can do some damage, at least if it can manage to do some damage against Horse King Hercules. Because as you know, he's one of the 8 kings of Gomer. But I have to say, I'm quite surprised, but I love it. It's beastly. We see Turco get serious. We know we hopefully we will see him go all out. Now there's this issue where Mitsutoshi may not actually show the entire fight between Toriko and Hercules, and I'm guessing he won't show the entire fight. You see, we'll probably shift back to the other members of other groups as they make their way towards Storian Hills. So during that time, there may be a shift back and forth constantly until the commencement of Toriko versus Hercules. But yeah, Toriko definitely won't be able to beat Hercules. That's out of the question. He even admits it himself. He's just trying to hold off Hercules as much as he can. He's trying to buy Komatsu and map it as much time as as he can so that they can get to the Food King here. So overall, I thought this chapter was amazing. I love the whole setup, the whole build up. We finally get to see Turco go all out, and we have seen a progression in Turco's abilities. That same inner demon that was always inside of him is now outside and now many times bigger than his own actual body. So if he was to even fight against other beasts in the gourmet world, if he was to go all out against the other beasts, I'm sure that he would be more than a threat. Putting Horse King Hercules aside, one of the 8 kings, he would be more than a threat for the other beasts in the gourmet world. So we've seen a lot of growth from Turco. This chapter just this chapter just solidified Turco's stance in terms of his strength, even in comparison with the other 4 heavenly kings. We know that they also got stronger, but I doubt that their abilities would be on the same level as we are now seeing from Toriko. But overall, I thought it was an amazing chapter. It's a beastly chapter and it's awesome. So, love this chapter of Toriko. Love it to death. That's it. That's my review. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Sayonara.